CEO had just finalized his divorce when he eagerly attended a party with his mistress. To his shock, he encountered his ex-wife at the event. Seeing how beautiful she looked, he was instantly filled with regret. The mistress rushed nervously to the CEO's side and loudly confronted the ex-wife, demanding to know how she had gained entry to such an exclusive private gathering without an invitation. Little did she know, not only did the ex-wife have an invitation, it had been personally delivered by the CEO himself. Just one day earlier, the CEO had been dining out when he unexpectedly spotted his ex-wife on a date with another man. Blinded by jealousy, he stormed over and accused her of being shameless, suggesting she was betraying him despite their divorce being so recent. The man accompanying her tried to intervene but was met with a punch from the CEO. The two quickly descended into a brawl in the middle of the restaurant. When the mistress learned what had happened, she was completely disheartened. This wasn't the first time the CEO had obsessively pursued his ex-wife since their divorce. Strangely, when the CEO returned home, the mistress didn't appear angry. She pretended nothing had happened, fussing over him and attending to his needs. Only when she turned away did her expression reveal her true feelings. Unknown to the CEO, she had already devised a series of vengeful plans. To avoid raising suspicion, she maintained her caring facade. 10 minutes later, a scream echoed from the bathroom. The CEO rushed in to find the mistress sitting on the floor, her hands covered in blood. In a panic, he tried to stop the bleeding before running downstairs to call for the housekeeper's help. No one knew the purpose behind the mistress's alarming display. The next morning, the CEO received a call from his son, explaining that he needed his father's help with a school assignment. The CEO carefully observed the mistress's reaction, knowing that any interaction with the child he shared with his ex-wife typically infuriated her. Surprisingly, the mistress showed no displeasure and instead thoughtfully encouraged him to return home early. The CEO believed she had finally made peace with the situation, but once he left, her demeanor instantly turned cold again. Meanwhile, his ex-wife visited the mistress's parents. To avoid further damaging the relationship between the CEO and the mistress, she handed over secretly recorded videos to the mistress's mother, warning her to control her son-in-law and prevent him from harassing her further. Watching the footage of the CEO shamelessly begging his ex-wife to reconcile, the mistress's mother was mortified. It turned out that the mistress's father was the local mayor with immense influence. The CEO had built his success largely through their family's connections and support. Ironically, his first action after achieving fame and fortune was to flaunt his success to his ex-wife, hoping she would regret leaving him. When the ex-wife returned home, she found the CEO playing video games with their son. As he basked in this rare moment of domestic warmth, it felt as though he had never left. His regret continued to deepen. What he failed to realize was that he had already made irreversible mistakes, and the mistress would soon make him pay a devastating price for his actions.